Hello, good evening, and welcome to SMR Complaint to HR. I really fucked that up, didn't I? It should be Complaint to HR.
Well, we've committed to it
a whole
now.
extra character, a foop-de-doop.
It's fine. It still tracks.
Yeah, people will work it out. People will understand. I see tentacles. Can y'all still use your sexy potato emote though?
Is it possible to take you to SeaWorld, or am I not allowed to invite you on a date there because you're banned?
I'm not into earth creatures, so at least you have your potato emotes. So I don't know. I think I feel like it must be an individual thing, because Nerg's got
Maybe it's a levels thing because Nergs is the lower
base
one.
Tato. Right, as I seem to remember, I'd gone to the wrong place. Maintenance, central maintenance.
How many emote slots do you have left? Because potato emote, I fully support. Like a tote.
Because it should. I think the 6 months one is the highest one I've got on at the moment.
Yeah.
There should be one for a year, but no one's got up to a year because I've not been streaming a year yet.
I have so much snot on my boobs.
Snoobs.
I have snoobs.
Snoob.
I get it's probably do something for someone, but I'm not enjoying my snoobs.
Marshall knows something.
Small soft, go to sleep.
Is he here? Is he all right?
You are small and soft and far too awake. I've been trying to do the same drawing for 3 days.
Oh, what are you drawing?
Once I find him.
Can
you keep him safe?
What if Arachnovolt but terrifying?
Like you do with me?
That one. He looks cool.
You look cool.
Black rock processing. I read that as black rock protesting. I knew what I meant. Heckens.
I've still just got the background brain music, it's bothering me.
What if didn't?
You can carry on, but that you got very loud. It was quite painful to listen to.
Oh.
Oh, it's fine. The sound is fine. The volume at which it is pitched is not. I didn't want you to do everyone a small deafen.
It was only a small deafen.
But,
holy crabbit!
But one day it'll grow up into a big deafen. A deafen is for life, not just for Christmas.
What if you only got one small tin of tinnitus?
Do you know what the shelf life is on that stuff?
Forever. That's the forever sad.
How did I lose my... Oh, for pity's sake. Good job, Ember.
What Ember did?
I thought she was in the room, but then I glanced around and I couldn't see her, and because she's quite a big dog, if she does dog ball, I can still generally see her around objects. But she's sort of laid in a straight line behind where my laptop screen covers.
Oh heck.
She just perfectly fit into the visual shadow of it. It was great.
Heckens.
Aww. And Kel and her partner's coming up on a second anniversary.
Oh, happy anniversary.
Go get a chrono commission.
A chromission.
I didn't know you were dating a demon. Or are we going out of Chrono's speciality? Just good demons. I just kissed a tiny snoot.
Doot doot, kiss a tiny snoot, doot doot, kiss a tiny snoot.
I did
Wait
it
a
again.
second, I can't go there. Where am I?
I'm continuing to kiss the tiny snoot. It's very smiley. Looks like a nosy nose.
So
I-
guess I can't do anything here. Uh
I am already tired tomorrow.
oh. That's a familiar feeling.
Standing in the way of control.
Are you standing in the way of control, or are we trying to progress towards the control?
Are you taking control back?
To the shop? I mean, I think I played it over 2 hours, so I'm not sure I'm entitled to a refund anymore. I mean, what is this even for, practically?
Defective turrets.
Well, I guess there's that option.
Okay, future fisher, I shall... Small soft. There is a boop.
A boop.
That is from future fisher. That is a tiny snoot boop just for you.
Future Snoop boop. Is this the future Snoop boops we deserve?
Yeah, he's gone really quiet now, so I don't know if I've just accidentally granted him magic art powers, or... If that happens, then I am going to boop my own snoot and regret that I did not do it sooner. It's such a boopable snoot.
Your own boopable snoot.
Nerg has questions about how much it cost to build this place.
I think it built itself. It's sort of
Oh.
sentient and crazy.
Are you wanting that in sterling or like human lives?
I mean, just an unlimited number of human lives. Right, hang on. Where are we map-wise? Am I going the right way? I might be going the right fucking way!
Ooh. Cassie can do guitar, or at least can play the guitar part of standing in the way of control for... Oh gosh.
Cassie plays guitar.
I used to be able to play Hey There Delilah.
Voice.
Like, that was all I could play. I cannot play the guitar, but I could play that song just, like, dead.
There. Honey. Come on. We'll go to that motel we passed a while back.
As part of a bit for a friend where they wanted to do it. Looking back, it was a lot of my time for 2 minutes of, like, their thing. I don't feel like that was a return on investment.
No.
No.
What if it was though?
No. On balance, it was not worth the time. It was for the fuckboy that I can't quite bring myself to block. Oh,
Why?
tiny Trump.
No size of Trump at any time. It's not
Tiny
allowed.
Trump.
No Trumps.
He's so small and full of Trumps.
No.
And he needed to get it out. Getting out Trumps is a good thing.
Yes, that is true.
See? I knew you'd
Okay,
see it. His
chair
tiny
out.
software.
Chair out.
What are you doing with your head? What is this?
Oh. Window. What do with window?
Oh, we made lots of friends at A&E yesterday.
Yeah?
Several small colonies of infectious agents and, like, about 3 people.
Heck.
Just so many germs. Oh, the kids' waiting room.
Yeah?
Like, I don't generally like to go to places and complain about them because I'm a gremlin and my standards are very low. But the kids' room was, like, the floor was blue at one point and then it's sort of, like, black, grey and sticky. There was, like, snot and smut and dirt on all the toys. There was a TV playing in the background with a horror film on it.
Cool.
And not like a psychological horror, like nothing that would go over the head of a kid. There was a man very calmly, methodically stripping down to his underwear, while like a sort of a stoner sequence thing was going on. And then there was a guy on the floor, like, trying to not be axe murdered, and that didn't pan out.
What if it was axe murdered though?
It was very graphic and just a lot, and he was in his Y fronts, and they were very tighty whities.
Ugh.
They were so tight.
Truly the most horrifying of underwear.
Right, I told you it was a horror. Ah.
Mm-hmm.
Cassie could play the guitar, but is out of practice. But has been doing the bass for Transgender Dysphoria Blues lately.
Cool.
Oh heck, it that trick.
Hey, Tricky.
It's
Howdle
tricky.
the doodle.
And Kel's on with a dund prep, and her brain's just nope.
Yeah, what's the dund? What are we dunding?
Dund. Speaking of dund,
Hmm?
on a scale of 1 to yes, how excited are you?
Which one?
Polyamory!
Somewhat. Is that an acceptable answer?
I mean, it's the honest answer, so yes, I accept it. I'm very excited.
I'm excited. I'm a bit nervous.
It's fine, if I can edit out the amount of times that Nick says, like, it doesn't matter what you fluff, I'll fix it. So many R's. There is actually a spike track on my computer with him just going, for like 5 minutes, and if he ever tries to tell me that he doesn't have that mannerism, I'm just going to send him it and make him listen to the whole thing.
I once sent Astrid an edit that basically involved, like, here is what you recorded, and here is the remaining 20 seconds of it that makes a cogent sentence. I'm always forgetting there's a run button.
So yeah, I have discovered that it is a bad idea to have my microphone on the desk when 2 of us are sharing it.
Processing. That's where Marshall said we'd find a prism.
It started to favour James.
Mm-hmm.
Like, his volume was perfect, mine was too low. And then after the truncate silence went on, it was so low that it just clipped out a bunch.
That's less than ideal.
Yeah, and then I was like, it's fine, I'll just get those words back off the Skype record. Oh, god damn it.
Did you try raising the volume before you did the truncate silence?
Mhm.
Limiting and all that?
Yeah, I limited and amped it twice.
Right.
Before I limited it, I went through and I got rid of all the dice roll clacks to, like, make it easier for it to limit without it wasting its time on those peaks.
Yeah.
And I just wasn't loud enough compared to James.
That seems bad.
I don't know if it's just the mic that does it, because, like, I had a similar thing with you and Laura, where I could just hear Laura a damn sight better even though you were in the same room, I'm assuming speaking at the same volume.
I was closer to the microphone. Laura has the thing where she projects better than I do, because theatre training. Damage after kill, ammo shot per kill. Right, what's duplicated?
Well, Kel's so excited for the polyamory. It's so excited, in fact, that she lost all of her lowercase letters.
Oh heck.
I don't know where they are. Spilled all over the floor, presumably.
I hope they're okay.
Corinne wants to know if you read the preview of his book yet.
I still haven't. It was quite a rocky weekend in the end, so I didn't get as much time for sitting and not doing as was hoped. So I promise it is I'm gonna do, and I know that probably sounds like an excuse at this point, but I promise I really will do. I will also do all the shares. One thing about me, I am a notoriously slow reader, so I do kind of need a decent amount of time to get doing things, like to sit and do like a read thing. Like, I've had a book sitting on my shelf to like start for probably 4 months now. It arrived slightly before Uncomfortable Labels, and yeah, time is the worst, or rather the lack thereof.
Oh heck,
Oh
Kath
heck!
is back, having finally gotten chat to work after a billion to refreshes.
Oh heck! That's a lot of refreshes. Right, okay. Can I pick that up now? Personal
You
mods.
can pick me up. I volunteer.
Oh, there we go. Personal mods.
You can just pick up the bottom half if you want to tie the top half to a wall. Oh, I can't decide if I want to buy some suspension cuffs, because on the one hand it's like 50 to 100 quid, but on the other hand, suspension cuffs.
Wait, so what you're saying is, had I considered suspension cuffs?
Yeah, basically my brain's going, that is a really expensive way of doing something that you can do without them. But
Yeah.
also I want them.
And, like, who can argue with that in life?
Like, it's being sneaky, it's using my weak points. It's like, and you know, like, they wouldn't just be for you. It's not a selfish thing. I see what you're doing, Bren. I see what you're doing. I'm calling you on your bullshit.
Hello, bullshit.
How those potatoes do anyway?
How do
I want to know
potatoes
about.
do?
I want to know potatoey things.
I always want to know potatoey things. Potatoes are the bestest.
Tricky just had to Google what suspension cuffs were. You are welcome. I have enriched your life.
Welcome in.
Dang Trump again. Aww. Kel struggles to read books.
Yay!
The piece of do you get the piece of soul thing where like you get that invested, that when the book's over you feel like you lost a bit of yourself you invested in the book because it's finished now?
Sometimes I have to be really into a book. I mean, part of the problem with that is lack of visual imagination again. Because when you can't really work out what to do. Wow, I need to get the. How do I unlock that door?
Well, Tricky gets it with games. Some games is the qualifier. I'm assuming that game is Minesweeper. I have had a lot of intense emotions as a result of that tiny pointless game.
Is it tiny and pointless?
I mean, the storyline didn't grab me. It was just me steadily getting driven closer and closer to having a little rage nosebleed.
Oh no, don't do that.
Right? I mean, it would be tasty.
Tasty.
Go to sleep.
La la la.
Where? Tutu.
Where?
I'm being grinned at. It is a
Baron
small, soft smile. have you considered? Shh, go sleep.
I have not. Hey,
It seems
who's doing all the
delighted.
shoots?
Do, turn shoot us. Oh god damn. Why are you in my brain? I'm pretty sure that at any given point, like 10% of my processing power now is devoted to listening for triggers to things you've, like, corrupted me with.
I mean, surely you love all the things, right?
Do. Goodness, you have such small feet. I don't know why you have feet. You never use them. Yes. They do make very good leg stoppers. They do keep the ends of your legs together.
Yeah, you don't want them fraying at the ends, do you?
You're right, I do need something to put your tiny adorable socks.
Ow, bloody hell.
Oh, what do you know? You're dressed as a pineapple.
Well, who isn't dressed as a pineapple these days? No one I want to know, certainly.
Yes, it really does bring out your fruitiness. Sorry, I got distracted.
Wasn't by a small
Yeah,
fucking hell.
it was. That sounded very northern. So, sorry, chat. I got very behind. I was distracted. It was small and it was soft. Oh gosh! The 3D Space Cadet thing is still a thing that exists on computers. Kel even has it.
Pinball?
Yeah!
Did you know that was a demo for another game?
No?
It's like one level of a 3-level game.
I don't know what there was to add.
2 other tables?
Oh gosh. Basin is just a walking stereotype and I firmly approve. We have got thigh-high socks and we are wearing them.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
I wish they made them suitable for my chunky boys.
I wish they made them longer.
Wider and longer, please.
Is that so?
Indeed, small person. Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah.
You have to be at least this talkative for the Halloween stream if we're playing something with creepy dolls.
I mean, we could play like Layers of Fear or something.
He's smiling.
I only played Layers of Fear today because I was thinking like maybe we should start Spookmas early.
Yes. I mean, I don't see why we end Spookmas, to be honest.
Same. That is a big mood. Yep.
The biggest mood. But also the smallest. A very itchy eye.
Well.
Apparently you're blowing Nerg's mind right now.
Yeah?
Lucky mind.
You've got to stop your gag reflex going.
Oh, Bearson recommends Sock Dreams, because the extra big ones fit her and she's 5'11".
Oh, heck. Well, if there's anything appropriate for 6'2", I'm very into that. Right.
My thing for tall girls feels like it missed out on 6'5".
You did miss out on 6'5", I'm afraid.
It's fine. We can get some yellow pages. I can visualize it. Stand you on some books.
I'll stand on my stepper box. How do I change weapons? Switch weapon.
How do I
X.
camouflage myself as a stepper box?
Oh, okay. Didn't know I could do that. Damn. Okay, well I guess I can do that.
Nice. Yeah, Cassie's also down for thigh highs. Oh, we should have a thigh high party.
The highest.
The highest, perhaps.
Right, so where we go, friends?
Well, how expensive are Sock Dreams socks? Like, I
Is this where
didn't
we find
realise
out
that there were
they're,
socks that were like a thing.
What do you mean that we're like a thing?
Like, I've never really given a damn about socks. They're very sock-like. That's it. That's all they are. They are socks. I go to Primark, I buy a multi-pack, I go back to Primark and buy another multi-pack because they wore through really quickly because I bought them from Primark. The cycle never ends. I didn't realise that socks were something that
I mean, I
anyone
tend
went
to
out
have
of their
to
way
wear
to do
like
decent
really boring
socks.
fucking socks anyway, because, you know.
I have never seen you
vitamins.
wear fucking socks. I didn't realise you had a dedicated pair.
Well, you know, people frown on people wearing socks while fucking, so I tend to avoid it.
I have had that argument far too many times. It's not a good look.
It's not a good look, but sometimes it's winter and you want to fuck, but not have cold feet, because you have
That's
really
what the-
piss weak circulation.
But that's what the duvet is for. Too many times have I beheld socks out, cocks out, and just gone, I'm just, please, no. Like, cute leg warmers are fine, it's just like, when it's your trusty used to be white socks. Like, that's... Okay, I will stop trying to put a headphone in your head.
Goddamn right.
No more Jen for you.
So this is the Atlas chamber, but where is whatever the fuck I'm supposed to be doing?
I'm right here.
Erish. Did Erish die while I was waiting for...
E.
Anybody? Hello?
No. I have a very badly placed piece of smudge on my laptop screen. What Tricky said was I've worn a sock,
Right.
but the bottom half of the S was covered over. And I was trying to work out what the context was for I've worn a cock, because I was like, do they make like dick-shaped sleeping bags?
I wore a cock last time I was over there with you.
Oh no, I was thinking of like a full body cock.
Oh. I was thinking of like a strap on.
Yeah, that is a cock you can wear. Cassie wants to know if the game's whispering or if she's hearing shit.
The game whispers a lot.
Okay, good. I thought I'd get that one cracked out straight away.
Crack it out.
I really do want to crack one out. I may have some plans tomorrow evening.
Well. Now we know what to do. Right, I'm in the fucking Atlas chamber. What do you want from me, game?
Yeah, Tricky wasn't expecting that reply. What reply were you expecting? Like, I feel like it was on the level you should have expected of complete and utter bollocks. Oh, Wemba. She is not on the sofa, TM.
Right.
She is on a towel on the sofa.
Uh-huh.
Like, she's not... No bodily part of the dog is touching the sofa. Which is impressive because it is a hand towel and an Asian Shepherd. That's just, it's a lot of dog for not a lot of towel. And she's doing it magnificently. Did you just suck my knee, small sir?
Minute.
Oh, minute. Michael knew the minute.
You might get to see Michael Newt again soon. Hopefully I won't have to kill him off.
We've talked about this. If it's cute, it's immortal.
Well, then it's your job to keep them immortal.
Glad to see you're still you.
I'm going to take it up with the god of this universe. Jan, you can't kill Michael Newt. He's a minute Newt.
Yes. We are barely holding on. Boss. How's the situation outside maintenance?
What do we
Goodness.
The truth is,
Sir?
these people seem
When
familiar
did this
with
become a shouting match? You're having a good shout at me.
We need Black Rock Prison to make more HRAs for any survivors in the safe rooms.
Ah.
I'm here to check Darling's Black Rock lab.
So to recap, death, disaster, and imminent destruction. Today
How about a
at the FBC. Darling's
thingy?
lab is just going processing.
How do you feel,
Got good
small
news
sir?
and got bad news.
He's just shouting at me because he wants to make sounds. Do you want me to mute it while he...
That's a bit much.
That's what the Rangers said. The ones that survived
Very
anyway.
cute.
But we are
You're
just
right,
treading
kid.
water here, and the hiss keep coming. Salvador would know what to do, but apparently he took a security team into the containment sector just before the lockdown happened, and well, no one's seen him since. But hey,
Think he
about
experimenting
you.
with laughter?
you're
Aw,
listening.
They shouldn't rely on me.
more laughter in the world.
They don't know me.
We should all experiment with
They
laughter.
don't know how I've failed people.
You've done a good job here, Arish, but you should take your people and get to the base and executive. You can regroup there. I'll go deal with this monster. I'm getting kind of used to them.
Aye, aye, Faden. And be sure to put a bullet in that thing for me.
So, Cal, what going on with your D&D? What is your brain melty doing? What do you need? With regards to your brain melting, mine is also melting. I came to this place to apply for a job,
Ranger squad,
but a bad thing happened, and now I'm the director of the company.
Scrubbed to CEO in a day.
Oh, yeah. They're gonna have
Okay, the baby has calmed.
A rumble.
We have had an enthusiastic little shout. And now we're back to tiny chunts.
Chance.
I am quite fond of this small human.
I'm glad. It's kind of
I wasn't
important.
kidding about that monster.
He's the most important. Tiny. Look at you, you're such a tiny baby. And then in a few months you're going to be a big baby.
Yeah.
And then I'll
And then
have to
just like
lift
an
you.
adult.
You showed me the HRA when I first got here.
No.
And the machine
Yeah.
that makes them.
He's going to be the tiny baby.
Can you
And then
help
we
me
can have
find the
Thinky
prison?
as the big baby. And then we can have a toddler. And look, we've got every base covered. Just
Adult.
nice, small, soft.
Shit.
You small and soft.
What the fuck?
That's my comfort bink.
Emotional support bink.
He was my emotional support bink yesterday.
Oh,
It turns out that babies are surprisingly absorbent.
what the fuck?
I understand you're very proud of yourself for that tiny little vomit, but also it's not so much a skill set. I'm going to offer you a tiddy. Shh, dude, you're getting me in trouble with a girlfriend. Come on, be cool. Tiny milks. Yeah, trickeries is a good point. Doesn't being direct mean you get minions to do things for you?
There aren't really any any minions left, I don't think.
So what's the deal with the time is the time shenanigans? I am just I don't know what's happening.
I really don't know either. So basically, when I was younger, my brother got kidnapped
Let's hurry up and
by
find Darling's
this
lab.
organisation, and the sort of quote-unquote real reason my character's here is because she wanted to try and find her brother, but also like she sort of got tied into this. There's like a ghost creature thing that when her town was attacked by like alternate dimension creatures, she picked up as like a sort of mental hitchhiker, as far as I can tell, called Polaris.
We call these areas thresholds.
Darling's key.
The quarry is one of the more
This
stable
should get us into the quarry.
maintenance sector. That's where black rock comes from.
You heard that too, right?
Dimensional matter.
Black rock
It
comes
has
from
the
a
unique
threshold.
property of blocking out
Quarry.
alarm frequencies.
So
a good thing.
the prisms must be there too.
Contained. Think of it as paranatural lead. Our research involves many dangerous things we absolutely need to keep in check.
Oh no.
That's what the black
Kel's
rock
trying to make all wonderful fantasies for friends to experience and shape, and is barely capable of scraping thoughts together at all, and does not want brain dribbling out of here.
Okay, well, what kind of thing are you looking for? Well, maybe we can help you.
First of all, get some fairy dragons. Second of all, just more fairy dragons. If you think you've got enough fairy dragons, you're wrong. Go get more.
What's your world like? What are your world like? What are your characters like?
How many tiny treats are available?
What are you kind of people or your players like? What do you know about their characters so far? Like, is there any backstory you can draw anything from?
Everything here is crazy.
Go look at their goals. Like, what do the characters
It
want to
feels
achieve? Because
right.
they should have goals.
Like how the world should be. I am in an infinite building leading to different dimensions, and I never want to leave. Even with all the
goodness.
horror,
I am enjoying the basin sock.
it feels sane.
Is
Just the
that
right kind of insane.
a speciality? Oh, fuck off.
It makes me so happy when you do that.
Well, I'm glad I've done it, perhaps.
You make me happy for lots of things. You are a source of many happies, and one of them is the fact that I've corrupted the way you say fuck now.
You've basically changed the way I say my favourite word. Are you happy now?
But I was until you put it like that, and now I'm just uncomfortable and a little bit concerned I've done a bad.
Nah, it's alright. Did I go the right way? Oh, I'm fucking miles away. What's going on?
I thought your favourite term was yes, mistress.
That's the one to hear. My favourite word to use.
Ah,
Fuck.
I would love one.
Wouldn't we?
Mm-hmm.
Don't allow those on Twitch.
Damn. As soon as like portal technology is mastered, I'm going to need to keep on top of Kegels, that's for sure.
Yeah. I mean, we saw what happened last time.
Oh goodness. Future Fish's developmental psychology lecturer got a frighteningly realistic baby doll for the department.
Lovely.
Yeah, I'd be scared too. The snark is real with Cassie.
Yeah?
Blackrock, great job, Johnny Science Namer. Look, the reason people go into science is not because of their creative flair.
It's observing what's there, not adding new stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, I'm liking the sniper rifle.
It likes you too. Also, it says that you've got a nice ass.
Thanks,
I may be
sniper
projecting onto it. You have such a lovely boob. It's like a little heart boob. It's like it just loves to be a boob. There are ample fairy dragons. I don't need to read the rest of that paragraph. I've got everything I came for.
rifle. Yeah, you do.
Oh well. I mean, I should probably read the rest of it just in case there are more fairy dragons. I bet there's not more fairy dragons. There's more fairy dragons.
Tell me the rest, tell me the rest.
Okay. Oh, I read the rest of it and now I feel like a dick for stopping at fairy dragons.
Mm-hmm.
She's having a debilitating episode of ADHD adjacent thing that she's
Bless you.
not sure what is not diagnosed or treated, and it just seems to be getting worse.
I've been having that recently. But I'm on a 2-year waiting list to get an actual referral to an actual specialist for a diagnosis. So for now, you know, we're just... Ooh. Still. And I thought, like, trans healthcare was bad. Turns out it's all...
Surely all the healthcare you get is trans healthcare at this point.
I guess so. It's a trans broker now. That's what it'd be.
Yeah, you need a specialist for that.
Yep. I mean, how about slightly to the left?
And then a step to the right.
No.
Gotta get down the
No.
old-fashioned way.
Don't talk about that.
Didn't you say that was like one of your favourite films as a kid?
As a kid, yes. And then I grew up and we all realised how transphobic it was.
I'm sorry. I misunderstood a thing. I thought you liked it regardless.
No.
Ah!
Also, it turns out that Richard O'Brien's a really transphobic dickbag as well, so...
Say again, sir?
Richard O'Brien turned out to be a really transphobic dickbag as well, so...
Oh, good. Just... great when that happens.
Yeah, yeah.
Small, soft.
How small, how soft? How small,
So
soft?
small and soft. Hmm. I'm very glad that this is like a very sort of high affection threshold baby.
Mm. And not a cat. Just like, I've had enough touchy. No more touchy.
Yeah, this one is a very much please hold me. Which is fine, because he's soft. Soft.
Tiny soft soft.
His emotional support bink. He is my binky. Tricky as caught a minor case of the northern fox.
Oh yeah.
his partner managed to give him a spooping, and that was what rolled out of his mouth.
Northern fuck.
Dem not fuck so. It's good.
Northern fuck.
Nah, you're pronouncing it wrong.
What it wasn't?
I'm pretty sure the advert be like, Northern fuck, not Northern fuck. I can't imitate your posh voice. My throat rebels. It feels very uncomfortable with it. It's like, stop using me to speak your own language properly. We don't do that. We've been cutting corners for years, and we're not about to stop now. Make
Wait.
more circles, damn it.
What if did though? What if stopped now? What if learned to speak in a manner that was very different from the way that you had enunciated previously?
I'm trying to do it, and my mouth won't get round it.
What if you tried a more received pronunciation, such as that used by Jane?
Then I suppose I would sound all fancy and southern like Jane. I can't do it. It's just, it doesn't, my mouth is bad for this. How do you talk like that? It's so much work. You put all the letters in the word.
You simply roll your tongue around your arse.
I can't roll my tongue. I think I just growl when I try. Yeah, that's a growl. Growl. Growl.
Roll around the ragged rocks, the ragged rascal ran.
I'm pretty sure I've heard a Kawasaki that sounded like that once.
Rolling over. Oh yeah, can you do the Sherry Lady?
Oh, first, Girl's been putting her paws on her face and her chest when she goes to bed. Kitty paddles. I've never tried to do a Sherry Lady. Let's find out.
Mhm.
Oh yes, I can do a
Yes.
Sherry Lady.
It's got a bit of a waver in it, dear.
I can't. I don't. No, I can't waver it.
Yeah.
I would have to practice.
No. There you go. Hello, dear.
Hello. No.
Yes, now, we've got a few things coming up, if you don't mind. Oh. Yes. Mhm.
Received pronunciation puts Cassie on edge for some reason, probably because of the the middle class prick association.
I mean, that's quite understandable. I apologise.
I quite like the idea that received pronunciation is edgy, if you read that a certain way. Oh! Kel's transchoir met with a speech pathologist and all-round smart voice lady, and she just started attending the church that they have rehearsals at, and she's offering free voice coaching.
Oh, heavens. That's really cool.
Because like, Kel likes doing all the shit with the voice, and she wants to know if she can learn new tricks. Meanwhile, Trick is in the gutter misreading Black Rock Quarry. I had to concentrate so hard.
A bigger black rock quarry.
Tiny snoot. Tiny snoot. Your snoot is so small. What do you even do with that snoot?
See, that's how you give a child a complex.
That will give him a cuddle. He's so small. Flump.
Flump.
We've done a flump. tiny loophole dog is still napping on a towel. You doing a tiny thrash?
Doesn't sound like tiny thrash.
Oh,
It's tiny new metal I can find.
oh wow! Oh gosh!
What?
Kel's doing an excited to start streaming so we can hear the shit that comes out of her mouth.
Ooh.
She can sound exactly like a kazoo.
I don't know, hang on. No, I can't do that one. Impressive.
I want to hear the Kelzoo.
Calzoo. It sounds like a delicious rolled pizza.
Aww.
You're entering the Cal zone.
Yeah, Cassie's after singing lessons because she loves it, but she's terrible. That should not stop you. If anything, that should encourage you.
Yeah, I sing badly. I mean, I sing on these streams quite a lot.
I don't think you sing badly.
I sing pretty fucking badly. Or maybe it's just like the negative enforcement from parents of the child. Stop singing, it's awful!
Bleak,
Thank you, parental figure.
bleak.
Bleak, 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 bleak. Oh, I came up with some lovely new t-shirt designs today.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Can I see? Can I see? Can I see?
I mean, not right now. I'm leaping across a thing.
I understand that you're trying to get across a chasm, but also t-shirts.
They're more in the style of, like, just cool visual thing. Like, than, like, the puns and stuff that I've had so far. Like, it's just like, that is an interesting piece of art to wear on a shirt. Oh, okay.
Have.
Oh, crap it.
You found your old polyamory artwork. Oh goodness, it's a thing. Aww.
Also,
Tricky
what
started
the
singing
fuck
again
are
for
these
Thinky.
things? Yay!
6 months of practice. I sing to little one a lot, so he's gonna grow up just hating the sound of music, I think.
I think we all hate the sound of music, don't we? It's awful.
I meant the sound of actual music, not the sound of music. But yeah.
Ah, fucking hell. I was fine where I was, apparently.
It's okay, I'll just sing by myself. I don't feel like a tool.
You're gonna sing some Tool? Awesome.
No, I'm not gonna sing.
What if you sang some Tool?
Then would be singing, but he's not. He's different. Have you got the musics for polyamory, or are you using the old one again?
I haven't had time to sit down and come up with new music. I would like to. It would be nice to like do a proper thing rather than just a beatbox thing.
The beatbox thing's good.
Okay, I'll take your word for it.
I like it.
I'm glad. It took literally minutes.
Wow.
Literally seconds, rather. I don't think it's a whole minute long.
I don't know, like you might have put time into getting it right over a few practice shots.
I had basically been thinking about what I wanted it to be, so I suppose there had been a couple of days of Mainly because I realised I could do that style of drumming with my tongue. Ah, you hurt my face.
I can think of better things to do with your tongue.
Yeah?
Yeah. Me.
I mean, I can do use my tongue. Ooh, fucking hell.
No. Not what I expected.
What did you expect? Oh, that's so cool. Remember, I'm still in this building, right?
Someone's robbed your roof.
Yeah, and the city that I was in when I walked in.
I'm starting to think that that building's up to something shifter.
It is very shifty, in fact. Shifting, some would say.
Ooh, Kel's gonna see if she can put some sample audio of the Kel Zoo in the Discord.
Oh, heckins. I'm excited.
Doot, 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 doot.
Doot, doot. Kelzoot. Ooh, do I want to go that way? I don't think I want to go that way yet.
Oh, I got a giddy again.
You got kitty.
I think it's the sertraline or something. I keep getting random fits of giddy.
Oh, heck.
I'm
Oh,
just
that
really
reminds
happy.
me. Tomorrow is 2 weeks.
Is that why I keep getting random fits of like giddy euphoria today? Because tomorrow I'm doomed.
Maybe.
I don't want that, please. I've been enjoying today, it's nice.
I'm glad you're enjoying it today.
I thought about doing that thing where you give Laura like little scritches and then it does the little fold and it's like a little happy crease. And I was excited for like 20 minutes about just... It was too much happy to be content, and I still had that much happy. I had overclocked on happy. I had temporary happy points over and above my own.
The only other thing could be that you actually did it slightly earlier than expected. That last week was your dip, and this week you're back up to normal.
I have never been up to normal in my entire life, and I resent that accusation.
Ooh, fucking hell. Yes, away, you bastard!
I really want snacks.
Snacks.
Why do I want snacks? I'm full. I've eaten. I had pizza.
Is it because snacks are fucking delicious?
It could be because snacks are delicious, but like, I want snacks. I'm not snacky.
Maybe your body just requires snacks because of all the milk.
I've not been drinking milk.
Producing.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that's the thing I'm doing.
Oh yeah,
Right.
that eats up quite a considerable amount of my day. That could be it. I was very thirsty yesterday.
I mean, when aren't you?
Like, I was sat breastfeeding and like there was no drink for hours. I had such a bad dry mouth. Like, imagine the driest of mouths.
You know?
You're imagining my mouth. That's how dry it was.
Heck, that's a very dry mouth.
Oh goodness. Cal's put the recording in the Discord, and it's the first time she's recorded herself in years since coming out.
Heck.
I'm very excited to listen to the thing.
We got to experience that.
I feel special for shares.
I'm glad you feel safe to do that with us. Heck.
Sexy Potato Squad is good squad.
Best squad.
Also sexiest and most potato.
Oh is true.
What are you grizzling for, small grizz? Tiny snoopers. Tiny snoop. Oh, we're watching now. We're watching.
I'm not sure this is appropriate for children.
I mean, I'm pretty sure it all just drifts past him.
What are you doing with a laptop that is just drifting past him? Right. Okie dokie, let's try that again, shall we? They're always just hanging out. Oh no, you've turned into a grudge.
Sorry, sometimes I make dumb noises when I'm thinking.
Same.
I don't make dumb noises very often.
I made it.
Make of that what you will.
Oh,
You are
not
not.
what I
You are also
expected.
made of very hot girlfriend.
But mostly dumb noises.
Sorry, I thought about you naked again.
When didn't you think about me naked? See? Just some kind of hot naked girl to you.
Not just, but it is a nice bonus.
I have bones.
Hmm?
I have bones. I'm not boneless.
But you are also like delightful and soft and good for health and kiss and shoes. Shh, 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 shh. Enough of that nonsense. Just because. Just because you're small. So,
Yes.
any plans this week?
Plans this week. We're going out Saturday for a friend's birthday,
Mm-hmm.
and then Sunday Laura's going to see the ninja sex party, which I think sounds wonderful. Oh fuck!
I'm very excited to see her.
Yeah, you're going to see her soon.
Yeah, I am. I'm gonna make her a packed lunch for the trip home. And it's gonna be cute as fuck.
You're cute as fuck. Bugger. Well, what part of your mouth is doing what? Or, you know, is it a nose thing, or a throat thing, or a tongue thing?
Oh god, that's awful.
Yeah. It's a cross between like a hum and a whistle. Humsel.
Thanks, I hate it. Oh heck, Cassie found Untitled Goose socks.
Untitled Goose Socks. Heck.
Yeah. Untitled Goose socks? Socks of Untitled Goosening.
Is that safe?
I don't know.
Do they
I'm not sure if me holding it up to my webcam is helping you or
I
not,
mean,
because
your
I don't know what you've
webcam
got on your
froze
screen.
about half an hour ago, so...
Well, heck me, am I showing you some goose socks?
I mean, I did tell you this at the time.
not what I expected.
But you need to understand that sometimes I don't take things on board.
Oh. Well.
I
Load
didn't
up.
know I'd been told that. Is it fixed now?
Yeah. Hey.
I turned it off and on again.
Well,
I
I mean-
am a technical genius.
A technical GNU.
You're not making excited noises about sort of someone think you're trying to concentrate on the game.
A bit of that, yeah.
Ah!
Oh, heck.
It's a goose.
It reminds me of last week's show of the weekend, was it? With Ellen just fussing about with with some like goose sock puppets.
I really want Laura and Ellen to do things together because they're both so cute.
They are.
It would be like a critical mass of cute.
They are a lovely pair of people.
Do the cutes.
Come on, hurry up. Over here, chop chop. Don't have all day.
I really fancy some parking.
Is this because was it Basin earlier posted some?
Yeah, I keep thinking about it. Ah, Kel's noise is mostly resonance through teeth, with tongue lowered. Upper teeth resting on lower lip very lightly.
Okay, I can probably practice that, I think.
Thank you, Kel. Sarcasm.
Oh.
Now not even the
I thought it
inconvenience
was
of
just a
going
quarry. But you tell me it's a sarcasm. Ow. Fucking hell. Can we please? For the love of... Jeez. Give me some fucking help. Stop healing everyone. Oh, fucking hell.
to... I really want to play Spyro.
Spyro, well the new one's out. The Rumour Star.
Okay, let me be clear what I mean when I say I want to play Spyro. I mean I want to get my PS1 out. I want to sit there and have a slow anxiety attack over if it's going to boot up this time or I'm going to have to turn it off and on again. It goes like and then that's just like the longest like 20 seconds of your life where you're waiting for like is it crashed? Is it gonna load? What does the future hold? Did I sit down preemptively? Do I have to get back up and push the button?
Why would you sit down before it's fully loaded?
Because I am really lazy.
I mean that just feels like actually you're not lazy. Because if you were really lazy, you're like, I'm just going to have to sit down, I'm just going to have to stand up again, and that's the worst thing.
But yeah, you know like the logo with the two offset orange triangles? I can hear that picture. But yeah, the reason I bring Spyro up is because when she does the jump and glide, it makes me think of the Spyro jump and glide.
Oh bugger. I needed that. Hey, come back here. Friend. Thank you. Honk.
Oh,
It was the
I
untitled
keep...
goose all along.
I forgot to buy pizza base. I was gonna try a thing. I was talking to Squishy about stuffing and pizza, and it got to stuffing on pizza, and I was like, but what if stuffing in pizza? So now I'm gonna see what happens if you mix like packet stuffing mix in with packet pizza base mix. Stuffing base.
There it is, right where you led me.
Base thing.
The HRAs,
Stuff it.
the prisms, they mean
'Cause if, like,
something to you.
Stuffing flavoured pizza base is a mix, then everyone's been doing pizza wrong until this point.
Then Dylan.
I mean, it sounds very heavy.
stares at you in Northern.
Yeah.
I mean, like, our regional cake, if you throw it to a wall, it sticks. It doesn't change shape, it just adheres.
Fair enough.
I really want parking, thank you, Basin. She did me a hungry.
Yeah, but tasty hungry.
Mm-hmm.
Oh goodness.
I'm gonna
They're
go.
everywhere now.
Thanks to her, I'm gonna have to go and buy tasty cake now.
Oh no.
Woe is me.
Whoa. Isn't it?
Oh. Hmm. Yeah, 11 o'clock rolled round quick. I said 11 o'clock rolled round quick.
Yeah.
I was just
20
sat
minutes
here
left.
like, I am tired. I wonder why. Oh, good grip. Oh heck. Kel wants to know if this game is good.
Maybe? What kind of games did you like Alan Wake? I find the gunplay kind of annoying. Like, the story's cool. Like, the art design is like that kind of surreal that I really dig. But ultimately, overall, I'm not super enjoying the game. But there's so much good stuff in it.
Sorry, my very food-oriented brain got distracted. Future Fishy nailed it.
Mm-hmm.
Stuffing pizza base with, like, chicken or not chicken equivalent.
Mm-hmm.
Chicken stuffing, but oh gosh. That'd go really good with, like, a bit of gravy.
Yeah, like a gravy base instead of a tomato base.
Yeah.
Like a really thick gravy.
Yeah, like good chewing gravy.
Yeah.
On like a stuffing pizza with like some chicken.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Maybe a bit of bread sauce.
Oh, bread sauce, that's the one.
Some roast potatoes. Let's make it as thick and heavy as possible, eh?
Did we miss any? Did we miss anything? Like,
pudding?
We will start HRA production.
we could use the Yorkshire pudding on the side to keep the veggies in.
I promised
about a
I'd
garlic
tell you about
Yorkshire?
Dylan once you helped us.
To go with your
This is
pizza.
it.
It's like a garlic bread, but it's a Yorkshire.
17 years I've
I
waited.
trusted you.
Your brother is here.
Hey, you like garlic with everything. How are you abandoning me at garlic
We brought him
Yorkshire?
here after the ordinary event. He was groomed to
What
be
is
the
wrong
future
with you?
director. He had talents far beyond any
You're
other
sick and you need help.
Of course he did.
Why?
We found you
No.
together. We share a bond.
Why would you hurt me like this?
Are you with him now?
So you kidnapped him.
With your
This
weird
guy's getting
Yorkshire.
Parents vanished along with
No.
every
Who
other
doesn't?
man in ordinary.
Somebody who doesn't really care about
Eventually,
garlic.
his
That's what
power
I'm
changed
saying.
him.
This
There were
is
casualties. He wasn't
no.
fit to be the director.
But
Did you know about this? Is this why you didn't bring me here sooner? Were you keeping me away?
Where is Dylan? He's kept in the
I missed all of
containment
that.
sector,
I was
in the
too busy
Panopticon.
laughing about garlic
My
Yorkshires.
brother. I thought we were the same.
The same.
What if we are?
my lips
I'm
actually quivering.
Now,
Like,
I expected as much. I need to go check on something. Something I cannot let the hiss find.
oh, you see, Kel's talking sense. Garlicky mashed potatoes and a bit of cranberry sauce.
Cranberry sauce? Who puts
Remember,
jam on fucking...
Dylan,
Why
is
is it with
dangerous.
people putting jam on food?
do not let
Jam
him
goes
out.
on toast,
You're
not
to
roast
fail.
things.
No, cranberry sauce on toast would be rank. It needs
I'm
to go
not
on
here for
savoury
that.
things. It brings out the yum.
Nothing
There's
simple
nothing
here.
yum about.
Sunday dinner
They took my
pizza
brother,
Yeah.
but
with
they've
like a
accepted me
sweet
without
sauce, because you need the
question.
sweet to like
Are they
get you through all the
enemies or
stodge.
I like the
my
stodge.
friends?
But you can have the stodge without the stodge being muted, but
Vegan
also
lettuce.
there's something to
What about
keep you going.
sweet potato or fucking
Ugh,
Swede?
I don't like
I wish
sweet
you could tell
I
me
potato
what
like
you
as
sweet
know
potato
that's
and I like
cleansing.
like a really nice crackback
Just
black pepper Swede
Stay with me,
mash Swede
okay?
or carrot and Swede mash.
I could use a
I'm
friend
not a
right
fan
now.
of Swede. Like,
I
I
love
can
Swede.
eat
It's a
it.
fucking pain to cook, but
How is it a pain to cook? You just
you have to it's hard to cut through.
ah.
It's all the preparing it rather, like the actual cooking it bit, no problem.
Yeah, no, I have a really good vegetable knife. Your knives are probably too sharp.
Too sharp. It's the fact that despite the fact that you can, barely run a finger across it, you get like halfway through it and then you're like sort of just bashing it on the chopping board with it just wedged onto your knife, hoping eventually it'll just crack itself through. More energy I feel like is going to be an essential. But also, more punchy. What if additional punchy? More launchy, launchy damage.
Oh goodness.
Hmm?
In Norway they have a berry jam that's similar to ketchup, just less sour. My mouth's perplexed trying to work out what that tastes of.
Strange.
You know, one of my favourite things about Christmas used to be Christmas sandwiches for like the week after.
Mm.
Like leftover bits of baguette and crusty roll, just like get some bacon and use that to salty up all the turkey and the stuffing and whatever veg was in the fridge, and like so good, so stodgy. Wait, what? No.
Mm.
Kel just taught me a thing. Apparently pigs in blankets to an American is a cocktail sausage and puff pastry.
What? That's a sausage roll.
That's a sausage roll. We already had a word for that. What's the word for a sausage in bacon?
Why wouldn't you wrap sausages in bacon? I'm fucking vegan and I know that.
Oh,
Why would you not? What? I mean, I
Like-
fucking love sausage rolls.
mm-hmm. I used to really love going to weddings as a kid.
Yeah?
Like, not the wedding itself, just the food. Wedding food's good. Like, I can't remember which one of my cousins it was, but like, what's the name for that fancy ham?
Like Parma ham?
Yeah, like little. Is that the see-through one?
Yeah, see-through red stuff.
Yeah, tasty see-through ham with like little
It's too
fig,
salty.
with some fig to like balance out the salt.
No figs.
What's wrong with figs?
No figs.
Just because they look a bit like a cat's arsehole.
Can't say I've ever noticed, but no figs. Don't like figs.
Oh, I like figs, but I don't like fig anything.
Forget
You like
that.
Like, James will sit there and he'll eat like those horrible fig biscuit things.
Yeah.
It's just like tart in soggy biscuit.
Who are you
Cake
calling
failure.
a tart and soggy biscuit?
Oh gosh. I thought about soggy biscuit.
A tasty snack. soggy biscuit.
I had to get up at the crack of early to run like punishment drills on a lot of people that made someone from my debt eat one.
Hmm.
Yeah. He was like 12, 13, and they'd bullied him into it.
Oh. See, this is why I don't trust the army.
No, what that was a room of little jackwads that were picking on a kid.
Yeah.
So then I picked on them. And then it wasn't fun anymore.
Like, I wasn't even in the army, but like I hated camp because it was always some dick who's like brother, a bigger brother or something, and he'd given them a fucking penknife, and it was just going to be really shit to you, just like threaten to stab you or cut bits of you off in the night.
Yeah. No, that was one bad instance. Most of the time it was because like to get to a senior you had to be there for long enough that if you were a dick you'd probably have already been thrown out. So there was always a senior to hide behind. And then by the time you get to senior, then you're sort of comfortable enough to just turn around and be like, well, first of all, fuck you.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, especially don't trust the army. Like all the CCF and cadets groups in all the schools I went to, they were just bullies.
Oh, yeah, no, I have no love for the CCF.
But cadets as well, like Army and Air Force cadets as well.
Yeah,
So
I was
they're
ACF.
just bullies.
Round here, I don't know if it was the same by you, but a lot of the Halifax ACF lot, it was pretty much just a bunch of delinquents that were like, you can go on a youth offenders program or you can join the cadets and see if they'll straighten you out first. So a lot of the like juniors were little fucking assholes, but the ones that stayed tended to be de-arseholed eventually. Like, I'd go to school, be bullied by chavs, go to cadets, and then I'd have my little pet chav junior that I was trying to teach how to not be a dick.
Did it work?
The ones that stayed did eventually, like, get fixed. Like, they were never perfectly behaved, but they sort of learnt to stop and think. Not always before they acted, but they did learn to stop, think and go, was that the right thing? And then, because a lot of, like, the system we used was validate good behaviour. And just try and not engage with the crappy behaviour at all. Sort of like retraining a toddler. Oh, apparently the reason that they're not pigs in blankets is because just wrapping anything in bacon is so ubiquitous they don't need a word for it.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Yeah, cadets are like... Yeah, it's basically scouts,
But
they let us play with
military.
bang-bangs. To be fair, not a lot of the stuff you actually do is military-based. Like,
Yeah, but
it's...
they are usually run by ex-military people, and they are usually like youth services to get kids into the army when they get older. The fact that they run them like youth groups doesn't really make them any better. It's child indoctrination into military service, which is some bullshit.
Like, we had the recruiters come and visit us every now and then, but like...
Oh, fuck it. I thought it was really good though.
Hmm?
I thought it was doing really well then. Apparently not. How are we doing? Okay, we're gonna have to wrap up any minute now.
Oh no.
Yeah, because Laura's got to
Is
be
any
up a
minute
bit
now
early
getting
tonight.
cold? Need to wrap them up in lots of layers.
So, apart from curiosityepidemic.wordpress.com,
Why are you? Why must you do this?
where can we find you on the internet, my love?
You can find me pouting on this stream because you keep bringing up the blog that is out of date. Then I can be found as @Becky2ill on Twitter, and for a little bit longer, then there will be Curiosity Epidemic on YouTube, SoundCloud, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. Where can you be found on the internet being a gremlin to me about my blog?
Well, there's here. There's a Maniac Janiac on Twitter and YouTube.
Oh no.
On Patreon, Don't Funky Radio. I will do thanks for that in a minute. Because I've got the fucking list now.
Ooh, list.
Right. It took me most of the month, but I'm finally prepared. I'm paypal.me/JaneMagnet. Send me a one-off, which I would appreciate.
You've got spreadshirts now.
I do have a Spreadshirt. It's spreadshirt.com/users.
It's .co.uk/user.
.co.uk/user /stoned plus monkey plus radio. You know, a real convenient thing. Apparently there is no easier way to do that, and you can't just search for Stoned Monkey Radio on the site.
Wow, that's good of them.
Right?
Question mark. If you include in the title of the shirts, like Spook Arcade by Stunned Monkey Radio, would they come up that way?
If you do, you might be able to find them by the shirt title, but then you need to know the titles. But oh, fuck off!
Yeah, what I'm saying is, can't you put SMR in all the shirt titles?
I have, and it's still not coming up.
Dang it!
Sore titties.
Sort it is.
Yeah, I know if you search for butts, you can find my Celebrate Butts one, like the 5th or 6th one on there.
Ooh. Well, high up the butt pile.
I am high on the butt pile. I mean, that sounds like something I would do. Get high on a butt pile. Just another line of butt, please. I think that's everything. I think that's all the places I am. Probably isn't.
You did YouTube and Twitter, and then you completely...
SoundCloud.com/JaneErisMagnets. Or you can just look for Stoned Monkey Radio. That's probably the easiest thing. Oh, that little anxious cookie.
Oh, I was so anxious.
It was so anxious, and it wasn't even deliberate. I just threw chocolate at the cookies, and then when it came out, I was like, that is a very anxious-looking cookie.
It was right to be anxious.
Thank you to Math Tiger Needs Your Help. What is 280.46 times 1.5? Thank you to Jaden, Cassiopeia Swift, Tallulah, Callum, I swear to fuck, dude, Moose better be real, Turner. Eldritch Horror, formerly known as S. Kearney, J. Logan, Conduit of Queerness, Mage of Life, Larry Yellingman, Tales of Inquiry, Robin Anton, Kelladry, not her magnificent cat Mitzi, who slew Kel in her sleep, Robert Robbeard Harding, Jurgen Indie Monster Wide McFurday, Conduit of Name Butchering, and you've just added characters that I can't pronounce just to spite me. Thanks. Basin is back. Thank you very much for everyone who has done me a support. And thank you for everyone who has done subscribes on Twitch. I will try and look into what that thing do and why it do that. Honestly, I don't know, and I don't understand why some of you have it and some of you don't. Because that makes no fucking sense. Like, they're all there. I don't know what changed, and I'm really sorry that it's been a heck. Because you all deserve your nice things that I made for you. I spent a lot of time making those, and you paid for them. Meh. I'm soz.
We should ask Swishy, she's good at the things.
Oh, she doesn't know any of that stuff.
No.
No. Thank you very much for joining us. We'll see you again sometime.